Hey everyone! Welcome to the video on the history of money. Today, we'll dive into how we went from trading goats for grain to swiping plastic cards and tapping phones.
Wait, people traded goats? Like, here, take my goat and give me your, what, potatoes?
Yep, it was called bartering. People exchanged goods or services directly without money. But as you can imagine, carrying around goats wasn't very convenient.
Yeah, my wallet doesn't have room for livestock.
So, people figured out that bartering was limiting. What if you wanted potatoes, but all you had was a goat? Enter the first forms of currency, like shells, stones, and shiny metals.
Wait, you're telling me people traded shells for things? Like, here's a shell, I'll take your fish?
Exactly. In some cultures, cowrie shells were as good as cash. And then came metal coins, because shiny things have always been popular.
So, you're saying I could have been rich just by going to the beach?
If you lived in ancient times, maybe. But coins made of precious metals like gold and silver became more common. Now fast forward a few thousand years, and we get to paper money. The Chinese were the first to use paper currency, and it spread across the world.
But, paper? Wasn't anyone afraid it would just blow away in the wind?
They made sure it was valuable because it represented real wealth stored somewhere, like gold. Plus, carrying paper was a lot easier than lugging around sacks of coins.
I guess that makes sense. Less back pain, more shopping.
Then banks came along, and instead of carrying money, people could just use promissory notes, like a fancy IOU. Eventually, this led to credit cards.
Credit cards? Ah, the magical plastic card that lets me buy things I can't afford. Brilliant.
Exactly. It's basically the modern version of saying, "I'll pay you later," but with interest.
Ah yes, the price of my impulse buys, with extra fees.
Now, we're in the digital age. No need for paper or plastic. Tap your phone, send payments with apps, and boom, money moves around like magic.
So you're telling me that I can send cash without even leaving my couch? The future is wild.
Yup. And who knows what's next? Maybe one day, we'll just think about paying and it'll happen.
Yeah, but knowing me, my brain would accidentally pay for a pizza while I'm dreaming.
So that's the history of money, from bartering with goats to tapping on screens. We've come a long way.
And my wallet is still empty, but at least I don't have to carry a goat.
True. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you next time.
And maybe donate a few shells while you're at it.
Not actual shells, soda.